What's up, everybody? Just got home. I am going to work on some end stuff tonight, I think. I have a bunch of things I could work on, a bunch of things I could do. We have opened up the end so we can get there. We have got another star. So we can set up a beacon if we want to mine enough iron. We can set up an iron farm so we could use that. I don't know where I put my nether star. In here somewhere. There it is. We brought back lots of books. We could do some chanting. But I think what I want to do is pretty much have decent gear set up already. We'll take our protection boots. But they're not quite finished. So let's see, do we have... These are done. Because we're not going to... I'll probably leave these in my inventory so I have something to wear while I'm going traveling through the nether. But we're not going to be spending a lot of time in the nether. Can I repair? It would be 33 levels to repair, and that's not even fully. Where's my gold? It'd be 35 to get one last full repair out of it. We're almost there. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. And then our gear is okay. We could use some stuff here. We could probably do a... We should probably try to do a helmet before we get to the 35 for that. Just because it'll be easier than doing it. So we have... What do we have on this? Fire protection, respiration, aqua affinity. So I need unbreaking. Is pretty much what I need. I think the easiest way to do it is just going to be to do a helmet. And we'll grab some IFS. Well, that was not what I wanted. Try it again. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll combine those two. Well, I guess that's going to use a bunch of my levels to do. 14 of them. But that's okay. I'd rather have my fire protection helmet with unbreaking. Let me check out and make sure everything is connected now before we get too far in. I like to do that 5 minutes into the stream. Sometimes things are not going the way I expect. YouTube is up to live. Twitch is up to a live feed. Sounds are all good, it looks like. Music seems good. Game sounds are good. My voice is good. Title's good. Now it's just time to play some games. I did some work today on the channel. I did a new banner for YouTube, finally. 2.5 years. Finally made one. I like it. I tried to do a theme where I was combining the Minecraft with Oxygen Not Included, and then I put a... I was trying to do like a ship from No Man's Sky, kinda, but I ended up with doing a... more of a pixelated one. Fit the theme that I was going for a little better. I like it. I think it's good. I think it should be okay. Feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts. So, think I'm not going to worry about repairing. I do this all the time. Change my mind. But I don't want to sit here and wait for that. We don't need any of this. Get rid of that. I would like to take some torches. Just trying to think of what things I will need in the end. Because my intention is to go out and take out some shulkers. I have a shield. I have a sword. Should probably get a better pick. We'll just take one of our Silk Touch here. I'll bring my spyglass. That's a good idea. I'm going to bring some wood. How much more wood do I have? I'd like to bring some backup here. But on the same note, I don't want to take too much because, you know, terrible things could happen. I could die on this run. I'm going to bring some chests. Here's some more wood. Free crafting table. Sure. Never leave home without it. I think we're all good. I could bring a few ender pearls just to get us started. I can always farm for more while I'm there. But I need at least one to get through the end gateway. Let's head to the end. The other thing I might work on tonight, if I don't get sleepy, is building a proper path through the nether. So, boots. Don't want pigs to be angry. So it's this way that we go. Then we go down the steps straight. Quartz is always useful, and it's like bottled XP. If I just place it down and then break it with a fortune pick, I get a ton of XP out of it. So, gotta take it. Gotta. I mean, I'm not gonna go and get that stuff, because that's like away. I can't just walk past it right in the tunnel like this. Can't do it. It'd be like walking past diamond. Only I think quartz is more useful. I mean, diamond is useful for a while, but once you get to villagers, you just trade for all your armor and your tools. Diamonds are useless. I'd say prove me wrong and argue with me, but I wouldn't listen anyway, so. These can stay here. We're good. Time to go into the end. I don't really want to use the other blocks. I'll just mine some endstone. I was just thinking I need to make a path up to the portal, the End City Gateway. I'll just do it with some endstone that I mine up here. That is where we are headed, right over there. So my goal is to do a couple things. It's to get out there, grab a few basic resources like chorus, so I can bring that back so I can start a farm. Also to do, obviously, finding an end city, getting some shulkers. because I would really love to have some shulker boxes because, you know, shulker boxes are awesome. It solves all your inventory problems, and I can't wait to have them. I'd also like to scout out for a couple of shulkers that I can kind of trap somewhere, that I can load into mine carts and ship them back here to this island, because I want to build a shulker farm, but I want to do it here. Tempted to do it in the overworld somewhere. I've seen how you can use shulkers to do mob switches, which is something that I don't know if I'm interested in it, but like sometime I might, you know, if this is gonna truly be a forever world, as everybody keeps calling them. There may be a time where I get to the point where I'm like, hey, let's do some shenanigans and turn off the mob. So if I'm gonna already be moving shulkers all the way here, why not take them all the way home? But that's for another day. Today is just getting out there, finding some stuff, getting some things going. I've been playing a lot of Bedrock over the last couple of years, so I know how to do things like that on Bedrock. I don't know how shulker farms work on Java. I'm gonna have to do some wiki reading and some research to understand how their spawns work. Maybe do some creative testing. I have like the basic concepts, but okay, that's more than enough. And I'm just going to do this with some endstone because eventually I will probably build a structure that encompasses the gateways down the road. But that'll be a while. But there's no sense in building this to the all fancy here when I'm just going to change that later. Actually, I want to be kind of below this. Let's make this the level that we stand on. Put this. And I want to do that simply because I want to be able to ender pearl right in. And I'm going to put this like this. And I do. Yeah. If I do it. If I do these, I can slab. Just want to not have Enderman spawning on my head. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3. So if I do a half slab underneath that, that'll keep them from spawning on top. It'll also keep them from being able to stand here. That way, while I'm up here, I have just a little bit of safety precautions so that I can chill. That's all I want. That way if I'm up here and I accidentally look at an Enderman, I don't have to worry about it. I can just stay here and they won't. All right, we're ready to go through. Well, that's cool. There's a gateway back right here. So let's take assessment of where we are. So that's headed back home. This is headed away. No, this is headed north. So this is good. This is where we're going to go. We're headed south away from the thing. So the main island is... Main island would be 600 blocks that way and 800 blocks that way. Either way, I am going to head directly south from this gateway. That way I know what I have mapped out so far. So we're going to try to stay right around minus 800 and just keep heading this way. Oh, I see an end city over there already. Looks small, but it'll be a good start. Could be deceiving too. It could be just beyond render distance. I need to get some more blocks. Grab this core while we're here too. Forest fruit. Huge. Oh, I didn't bring any arrows. We're headed home already. It's okay. Bound to forget something. Hoo-ha. Didn't even look at you. And I clearly did, but I didn't even notice I looked at you. Another one mad at me now, or? That's it. Must have been looking down to place blocks and look right at one. Oh, I think of. Do the same thing I did over on the other side. So 1, 2, 3. Go there. What the heck? That was very strange. Okay. Headed back home for a moment. At least it's not a long run back. Like I said, bound to forget something. Always do. Excuse me. Bring out some of my aggression. Did not bring my gold boots back with me, so if I have piglins chase me, I'm gonna have to just keep on going. Take them out. Okay, so this is like offset. This is the center. I'm just gonna try to start like a road that goes right down from this gateway. And I need blocks anyway, so. I was only off by one. It's not terrible. Back to what I was doing. Now I have some chorus flowers. Which means I can grow my own chorus. Which means I don't care about it anymore. If I need it, I'll grow. Alright, so let's kind of keep it straight along this way. Do have like no ender pearls, so fix that. That'll be good. Really make a sword without the fire aspect. I have 10 ender pearls. Alright, that'll be enough. I think I'm good now. Make sure we grabbed all the ones that are around. Problem with the fire is they die off somewhere sometimes, and that's a pain. But it's cool. I want to get over to that side, but let's go. I want to make sure my path is still clear which way I'm going. So this is the way back. Then we're going to go over from here. Then we'll put 3 more torches here. We know that's the way to go. This does look like a small end city. I'm almost tempted to just leave this one, so I know that that's where I can go to get a couple of shulkers and just keep along the path. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep heading back out straight and bridge out farther. And then I'll know right here where this bridge comes across, that end city I haven't touched. So when I want to set up a rail to bring some shulkers back to the main island, I don't have to go super far for them. Because I'm going to want to bring some back for farming. If it was a bigger end city, I probably wouldn't do that because I'd get a lot from it, but I'm only going to get a handful of shells from that anyway. And there's no ship on it, so this doesn't make sense. So my only plans for tomorrow, being Sunday, is I have just a little bit of housework to do for the week, get ready for the work week. I have some grocery stuff to handle. I have a stream at 7 to do fog. So my goal tomorrow when I get up is to spend the entire day finishing up the plans and shooting the first 2 episodes of my new modded Minecraft series. Will that happen? Who knows? I'm hoping it will. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It has been a while since I got any episodes out on the channel, YouTube-wise, because I've just been doing streaming. Because I needed kind of a break from doing the recorded content. It takes a lot of effort to get it how you want it, and then edit it, and thumbnails, and it's just a lot. So I was working on doing some stuff to maybe streamline that process to make it easier for us. I think I've done some things. I've also done some channel update stuff, like I said, doing new what you call it, a new banner. Well, a banner. I've never had a banner on before, which is kind of like me, you know, a couple years in, not having done anything with something that's kind of important. It is what it is. I'm going to need a lot of blocks, so that's why I keep coming back. Plus I want to be able to very clearly be able to see this is my path, so I know how to get back. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get to a pretty big end city, survive it, get some resources from it, including an ender chest or 2, and then when I'm done, I'll just load everything into shulker boxes, throw it in the ender chest, and then I will take the quick way back to spawn. But you never know. And you would also kind of want to know where you've been already when you're exploring end city stuff. Alright, so let's take this path out. Even know if that's going to be enough blocks to get me across the void here. But I don't have another way because I don't have an elytra yet. So this is what we're going to be doing for a while. A slightly tedious but worthwhile endeavor, because once I get elytra and shulkers, it's all over, man. It's all over. Game over, man. That's not going to be enough. Heading back. to make sure my hands are not feeling numb or anything. I don't want to walk off the edge of this like a fool. I mean, I just started. I should be fine, but I also have some issues with neuropathy, so if I sit in the same position for too long, start to get some issues. I'm glad I didn't just grab one more stack of blocks. Wasn't enough. That end city over there is the one that we already saw and we decided to save. So we're just going to keep working our way up this way. I got a few stacks of blocks, so let's just kind of run ahead, keep things going. For now. This seems like a pretty big island, so we might be able to get to the point where we can see another end city. I am on 32 chunks. So I can see as far as I can possibly see. There's one in front of us. A little bit bigger, it looks like. Maybe. Maybe not. I can't quite tell yet. Put our shovel away. Bring our spyglass down. Maybe not much bigger. But it's there! Just head over that way. I just want to take assessment. I have ender pearls on the bar, so in case I need to get down. I have... Oh, I don't have feather falling on these boots. This is going to be rough. I didn't even think to check that. So we're going to have to be really careful. the city at the end of the game. Uh-oh, the other one teleported somewhere. Let's teleport it up one to the next level because I don't see it. That's fine. Let's head upstairs. I don't recall if in Java looting has an effect on the shell, so I want to test that. Next level. Alright, nobody on this level. Go outside. Alright, rods. Okay, so now we gotta go up the ladder. I didn't think I got a shell from it. Kind of frustrating. More on that side. Okay. Head back down this way. I just got one shell there. So at least I have my first shelter box. Go in this corner. We're gonna make ourselves a stairwell up. Doesn't seem to be anybody on the roof. But I think that there is somebody shooting at me. So there's somebody somewhere. He's got to be on the outside of this building somewhere. Or the underside of it. Which is a possibility. So let's get those. Get the walls cleared up. Want some blocks anyway. Okay, so he's got to be underneath this building. I see you. I see you now. Another one. So I think since I don't see any more things going, I'm good. I'm gonna go down and make sure I grab any shulker shells that have fallen. And then I'm going to grab this crafting table. Since I brought chests with me, I can craft a shulker box. That'll give us some space to work with here. So that wasn't the best one. We got 3 shells out of that. I don't think there are any more, but I'm going to go through it one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, we can head back and move on to the next one. Let's see, where was our path? Over there. So that's where we're gonna head. Take these end rods just for good measure. It's one end city conquered. Now I lost my orientation, so I think it was 800 and minus 800. I think it would be over this way that the path was. Get up a little higher so we can look around. There it is. Yeah, we're headed the right way. And again, the reason I'm staying on a straight path is because that way when I come back in next time, I can know that I have gotten everything along this path. And I can follow it back until I get to a ship. Grabbing a light ship. This is where we were headed. Or along this path. No. Pretty good distance. The other thing is when I do set up like a rail network to bring back shulkers, and granted I have that one that's closer, which is probably what I'll use, if I have trouble there and I have to go to one that's farther out, having a nice long straight path to take them along will solve me a lot of problems. So, as tedious as it is to continue making a path that's straight, I'm going to continue to do it. I honestly don't mind the digging so much. You know, mining is part of mining and crafting. Relaxing. Especially when it's a means to an end, you know? I have my very first shulker box already. Soon I'll have tons of them, and then I'll be really set. Eventually, I'll have a farm full. And then it'll be game over. No cities except for the one I've already been to. This is my path. There's many like it, but this is mine. Quite a ways to go. If I've got enough blocks. Rush so much easier when there's land down below me, because at least if I get knocked off, I have a chance, like landing on it or ender pearl into it. If you fall into the void, you still have a chance, but it is very small. You have to react very quick. Any end cities? Keep going. Eventually I will, as this goes on and I get more and more, I will work on, I'll use chunk base when I do this, because then I can check off the ones I've done and like map out the end. Because you get to a point where like you can't just keep going, because you'll just keep running into this. There's definitely not enough boxes. But for this first time through, you know, I don't want to be looking things up when I haven't actually done it in this world. Doesn't matter that I've done it 5 times in other worlds. This is the world that I want to keep. I want to do everything as legit as I can. I guess I should enjoy my time in the end as I can. The new pack I'm going to be playing for modded has an end, it has a nether, but it has thin air mechanics, which make a lot of very interesting challenges when you visit the other dimensions. The nether has very thin air, which means that you will slowly lose your air like you're underwater. The end is a dimension with no oxygen, no atmosphere whatsoever. And so you lose air rapidly without the ability to supply yourself with oxygen. So it will be a challenge. So I'm going to just enjoy the peaceful end experience I'm having right now while I can. And hopefully soon we will come across another end city. Get ourselves some more things. Ooh. I don't know if it counts if I look at him with a spyglass. But I don't want to find out either. Could be a bad day. Still no sign of another end city. Cannot wait until we find a ship and an elytra. Whew. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go out to maybe 4,000 block. And if we haven't found one by then, I will look to see where some are that we missed along the path. Because I don't want to end up just constantly expanding the end regions for no reason. I'm going to try my best to do it without that. Sorry if you're yawning. It's been a long day. I should probably be sleeping instead of risking my neck over the void, but I wanted to get at least a little more progress today. No cities. No cities anywhere. Alright, what's my block situation? I gotta check this out. Not too shabby. Hopefully, I think I have enough to go like another 300 blocks. Hopefully we hit the next island and there is a city nearby, because this is tedious. But until I have an elytra, not too much I can do. Been 4 Minecraft days since we came in here. That's kind of nuts. Is that right? Yeah, I started at day 134. I mean, I did do a little back at home and that. Maybe it was a little less in the end, but 4 days since we started this project for this stream, and we have not really seen much. I did get 3 sulfur shells, so I have 1 box and a half a box. investment. Still don't see an end city. I am maybe another 150 blocks away, and I have 128 blocks left on me. I'm thinking I should probably take a detour and go over to this island here to grab some more. I don't want to be stuck at the end with no blocks. Normally I could just turn around, but I do not really feel like going back that long path. So let's get up here. I'm just going to... Maybe we'll get lucky and see something. Become a little bit more of this. No, just more than nothing. I'm going to grab some endstone. My music ran out. Oh no, there it goes. Had a long lead out track, or lead out section on that track. Be right back. I've been muted since I came back. I had to take a call. I don't remember where I was at. Tisk. Should double check that stuff. Anyway, what I was saying is that we're working our way out to that island over there. That's going to get us close to the 4,000 block line. And that's where, if I haven't found more end cities, I'm going to take a moment to bring up our seed on Chunk Base and locate where the next closest one is, rather than continue to expand our map out. It's not too big of a deal here because I'm the only one playing, but like it gets tedious when your map gets big enough to the point where you have to like reset the map because it's just so large. Like, you know, I've gotten to the point where like I'm 50,000 blocks out in the end, flying around looking for stuff. But that's usually mostly on like servers when you have lots of people playing. So you have to make accommodations for that and set it up. I doubt that I'm going to do that here, because when I get a shulker farm set up, I'll probably have more shulker shells than I'll ever need. As far as elytras go, I'll get a handful of them, and then I'll set them with mending and unbreaking, and then I'll probably never need more than that. But if I do, I won't have to go far. So we probably won't do anything where we're either resetting chunks so that we can get more stuff, or making like elytras renewable with data packs that make it so that like the dragon drops them or anything like that. But we do have those as options. Never gonna say I'm not gonna do something, but mostly I like to stick with vanilla when I play vanilla. Other than like the mods that help with recording and like the mini HUD that helps me with designing, I don't see those as things that change vanilla in the slightest. But if you do, then that's your prerogative. Like I said, any way you play the game, it's your game, play it. You know, Minecraft has been around for 16 years now. A lot of us have been playing it from the beginning, and that's pretty nuts. Like, I can't think of any game that even comes close to holding my attention span for that long. I used to joke that like nobody ever quits playing Minecraft; they just take a break from it. And I thought it was a joke, but here I am, 15 years later from when I started playing, and I'm still coming back to it time and time again. I don't know what it is about this little voxel block simulator, but it's a good game. The fact that they have done like constant free updates to it over that entire 16 years, pretty good too. Not a lot of games that do that. And they're sort of like, if you look at the games I have done, it's kind of, those are the ones I'm really into. Oxygen Not Included has had a couple of DLCs, but they were not expensive DLCs, and I think they were well worth it. But I play No Man's Sky a lot, and that's how it is. I'm not going to say I haven't played games that aren't like that. I see an end city over there. I'm going to head to it. Because I played Elder Scrolls Online for many years too, and that is a game that just, you constantly pay for that game. But mostly, if I own a game, I want to own a game. I think this looks like another tiny little end city. It's super disappointing. I was hoping we would get over there and then a big section behind it would load up that was all over the horizon, but it doesn't look like it. So we're probably going to conquer this one, and then I will look at a map, because like I said, I don't want to be spending hours of the stream and days of the Minecraft world just branching around until I find a... Ooh. Hold on. Off in the distance. I can't tell, but that may have a ship on the back side of it. Even if I can only get one elytra while I'm in here tonight, that's fine. I can get it enchanted up, and then I can use that to fly around. I mean, I'll probably have to spend some time getting a mob farm set up and everything to get the gunpowder and stuff I need, but that's okay. It will mean the end of branching out looking for cities. I'm gonna go up this way just a little bit more, just so I can see a little more of that load. No, it doesn't look like that one has a ship on it either. Okay, at least I'll get some more shells out of this. Already causing me problems. Haven't even gone up to your floor yet. Nobody on this floor. Ooh, that's a big room. I want to get down here a little bit so I can block this. Oh, maybe not. I might just be going straight to the top. Usually better to face it from the top anyway. Get up here so that if I lose levitation, I don't die. Then I have one there. Did I get them all? That was surprisingly quick. I want to make sure no shulker shells fell down. Because they are precious at this point. And they always kind of are, but for now, for sure. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I don't want to do parkour. They are very easy to get down using those end rod parkour things, but getting back up is a little more difficult. And that's okay, because I like to break out walls of my end cities as I harvest them, because then, if I'm exploring later and I'm in an area, I can see if I have gotten this one done, because it's pretty much destroyed when I've already harvested it. Too fancy in there. Just some beetroots and some gold, iron. I think that may be all of them for here. Unless there's some on the outside. We'll find out as we go down. We got 5 more shells. I got 1 in the bank. That means I have 3 more shulker boxes from this place, which is great. You just go like this, like this. Ah, I missed it. Look at me. It's saying it's super easy and then falling. How you do? shulkers out here. Nope, I did not see any. I think we got them all. We'll head to the next one. That one was an easy cleanup. What I should do is put this down and organize stuff real quick before I go. Yeah, I have 6 more there. More torches. Hoping to find at least an ender chest by now. Should have just made one to bring with so that I could stash my loot in it. Because you get to a point where you have a bunch of shulker shells. And if you die, then you lost your whole progress. At least if you have an ender chest, you can kind of bank them. Hope I'm not foreshadowing anything here. I think this would be the quickest way to get over. There's a ship. Look at that. That's a beauty. We have this city, and then off there we have a city and a ship on it. Awesome. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we've been waiting for. Only took us 5 in-game days to find it, but we got it. Let's see if we can get to it and get that elytra and clear out these end cities. Okay, made it across. So let's start with this one. Wouldn't it be crazy if I just like fell in that gap there? More shells right off the bat. Lovely. One more in this room. Time to go up to the next floor. I don't know if this one has a big room or not. But hey, the last one was pretty successful, so maybe. Nobody else inside here. See one coming for me. Right. Tower's good. Got one over there. Hear more, so I think there's more up in that tower, but there might be more outside too. Poke her head outside. I think that they're upstairs. There's the big room. Geez, this is a huge room. No, that is not what I intended, but it works. I just wanted to be above him. Easier to take on if you're above him. Heal up. Need to heal. Down. I want to get to the bottom quick because I don't want any of these shells despawning while I'm looking for the rest. Definitely hear more of them. We're not done for sure. Get down. I'm gonna make sure there's none that are down on the. Oh, he teleported. think that that's all of them in this area, for the big area. There is a path leading off on this side. I think we need to work our way that way. Oop, I hear somebody. I see you. Be risky here. Okay, we're up here. We're safe. I just need to figure out where these guys are coming from. Take them out. See the ones over there, so let's face over, go over there and face these off. Then I got sometimes it's best just to handle the ones where you know where they are, because it's hard to determine where they're coming from. There's the one in there. Is there any more shells that I'm missing? Don't see any. I hear another one, I think. I don't see any bullets. I'm gonna quickly pause the music, because I want to hear the game sound better. I hear one. I do not see one. Maybe it was my imagination. Oh, I heard. I hear. Heard it. Under the bridge? Sometimes they like to hide under the bridge. Let's see him. And I don't see him out here. There's a ship over there. There was a ship on this one, wasn't there? No, this was the smaller one that didn't have. Then it was farther out. There was a ship. Let's take a moment and take stock of where we're at. We now have 16 shulker shells, which is excellent. Now, do I want to? I think I should probably run down there and run across. Almost out of ender pearls. I feel like I'm going to need them. Let's set up a little impromptu enderman farm again. Oh, you want to come in and hang out inside my little impromptu enderman farm? That's okay, but you can do that. Come on. Okay, party time, everybody. All the Endermen are invited to the party. Tell your friends. I guess I could use the on them so they don't go on fire. Don't get that sweeping edge effect though. It's just oh so hilarious. Plus I don't get the loot. Um, 16, let's do a little. Hello, party time, where are you guys? Wait for the party. I joke about them telling their friends, but I'm really glad the Enderman can't do that. Because if they aggroed each other, like the pigmen do, the end would be horrifying. Alright, I got over a stack. That's enough for now. This way! Did I get shells from both of them? I didn't get shells from either of them? Oh. Last one was such a lucky run, I feel like... oops. I feel like I jinxed myself. One of them teleported, so at least I got that one. I thought he died, but he didn't. Just teleported away. Go this way first. Heard you up there. Paul's in trouble. Okay, so this tower is done. There's the one inside the center of that tower. Let's get him next. then we'll go this way. He shot himself and teleported outside. How is that my fault? Getting all kinds of angry at me like I did something to him. You shot yourself, buddy. I didn't do nothing. Easier if I put it down here. At least I think this is a big room. Just the one at the top shooting at me now. Now we have this one. Super angry. Go inside. Need some chat. I don't know why that one's causing me so many problems. But he's going now. That's the ship. I don't have any there, but I have some across the way. We'll get to them when we get to the ship. We have another one up top here. Nobody up here, I don't think. Okay, back down. I already went out to that tower, right? Oh. I came this way, I gotta go this way. I don't know if that was a new one or if I just got hit by a bullet that was left from the other one. Let's head back down, see if we see anybody. Don't see anybody over there. Oh, I see one down there. In there. Multiple bullets now. Where are these all coming from? back down here. Not that one that was under here, but let's go down this. Where's that? I see a guy. Oh shit. Didn't have much. Get some healing going. Somebody, I think he teleported in there from somewhere. Okay, still see a bullet. Are you coming all the way from the ship, or is there somebody here? I think he's from the ship. I think we're safe to go up. We may see one more that we missed as we go. Let's get some food down. I'm gonna have to ender pearl over there. You know what I still have not found is an ender chest in all of those cities. Did get 10 more shulker shells. There were 26, which gives me 13 boxes plus the one I have. It's 14. That's not bad. That's a pretty good haul. We have some armor that I'll look at later. Grab one more of these and make a box. So basically, I want to put in anything that's junk, but like I want out of my inventory is going to go into this box. Let's try to try. Leave the big box. Those can go in. Those can go in. That'll be fine. There's still one more shulker to deal with up here. Oh, where you gotta teleport to? Definitely on this side. Okay. Still got to get out here and grab the dragon head. I prefer to do it where I put a block underneath it. Or I break it, because I just don't feel like losing it. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything from here. Let's go down to the surface. That's a newest shell drop. So now I'm in a dilemma because I want to head back home because I've gotten enough, well, almost enough. But I haven't found a return portal, and I didn't find an ender chest, so I can't just like chuck stuff in an ender chest and leave either. So I think I just need to keep exploring farther out, and hopefully I'll find either a return portal or another city that might have an ender chest. Oh, there's a return portal. Awesome. Just what I needed. So let's get down over here. Now this is the part where I want to be extra careful, because I don't want to be acting reckless and like rush over there and fall or something and then lose all this gear that I have. Okay, so there is a drop here. Let's just one last time across. So 7 in-game days, 2 hours of stream, and we got quite a bit of loot out of the deal. We will get back home and we will take assessment of what all we got. Okay, so now we're back at the start portal. Or the entrance portal. Now we're making it home. Excellent. We'll go back to the nether. I got a couple boxes full of stuff. I got another dozen boxes I can put down. All in all, not a bad run through the end. I did not find an ender chest in there. I gotta make a couple ender chests so I can put one at my base. I don't have my gold armor on. I'm just gonna have to take care of this big one in the hallway. Did you come in here because you wanted to give me that hat so that the other piglins won't kill me? Is that what you did? Oh no, you took your hat with you? That's rude. I mean, I did shoot you in the back. Guess that was pretty rude too. That was a pretty successful run. I didn't have too many troubles for not being completely geared up. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, let's put down chakra boxes. Smited. This can be my new official sword for the in here. Till it breaks. So this one, I think the only thing useful out of this is to take off the enchant to get a little bit of XP out of it. and then to chuck this in the garbage because I hate that curse advantage. But the pants are okay. Got some projectile protection pants. I'm not gonna shy away from that. That'll be fine. I have some mending iron pants, some iron tools that I don't particularly care about. I mean, I'll find a use for them. I'm not gonna just truck them. But... Big news of the day is the 25 shulker shells. Plus I used 4, so 29. 29 shulker shells for that run. We got a new shovel with mending on it. I think I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna combine it with that one. Do I have another shovel I was working on? That was thorns throwing me back. I thought a creeper blew up. I was like, how did a creeper get inside my skeleton? Alright, so, yeah, let's do that. We'll combine this with this. Or is it cheaper the other way? No, it's cheaper this way. So that'll give us efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 mending. That's a pretty nice pick. So we have a fortune one, we have a regular one, which is what I want. Silk touch one would be nice, but the fortune one is kind of frustrating. Whenever you're mining gravel, all you get is flint, and it's just like, enough already. I don't need it. It is nice if you're like trying to clear out and you don't want the blocks, but like I'd much rather have the gravel than the flint. You know, any day of the week. So, leather boots. Those were just something I got off a skeleton somewhere. They can go into the garbage. What's in here? This is just mostly junk and building blocks. Just throw stuff. This is treasure. This is a treasure item. Rest is pretty much junk. A lot of stuff to sort through still. But we got a shulker box empty there. Empty this one out. Just throw the stuff up here. These I want to keep inside one of these shulker boxes. Do I have obsidian in here somewhere? Probably not. Can probably go get some. Of course. Trash. Trash is gonna land in my inventory. Oh my goodness. Look at all these. Don't need them right now, but that's crazy. Trying to remember if I have any water or lava in this area. Or if I need to go look for some. You know that I had dug a ladder down from the farm. Did I cover it? I think it was in like over here somewhere. That's not good. I must have. Thought for sure I had one. And I just kind of covered it over, but I don't see it. Find a bunch of iron. Fortunate later because I'm soaking it. Just go down. Cave. Is there water or lava in you? See water over there. Peace. Where does this water start? It must be one of the most interesting caves I've ever found. I wonder if it's a cave or if that's something I dug random at some point. Forgot about it. Possibility. Don't really want to go too far away and get lost. I was just hoping I would see like a big lava pocket. You're not coming, zombie? That was pretty weak. A little better. At least you attacked. Give it a 4 out of 10. I have no idea how I came into this place. I think that's where I went to get the water. No, this is dark. I lit the water thing up. See light. Yeah, I made it up to the surface. You know what? I think we have made enough progress for one day. Made it to the end. We got a bunch of stuff delivered back to our spawner room. We have made it back to our lean-to base area. We have an elytra. We have our first tiny bit of mending gear. And we have 20... We have enough to make 14 shulkers, which is almost enough to fill up my ender chest system to start storing all kinds of stuff. So I'm happy with that. We did pretty good for just a couple hour late night stream, and we'll do more next time. But it is 2:30 in the morning for me, and I am exhausted. So let's call it a day. I hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you in the next one, where we are probably going to work on a nether hub, at least a basic one, so I can get around a little better, and maybe work on an enderman farm. Those are the next two projects I have in mind. We'll see. I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow night I have a fog stream at 7 o'clock with Gunna. Don't want to miss that. And then Monday, I'm going to do a new game Monday, which is going to be a new thing on the channel. So I'm going to try new games. 7 o'clock as well. Tuesday, we have Turbo Tuesday Racing. So don't miss any of that. We'll see you then. Hope you had a good time. Bye-bye.